This is Barb Cooper from helpmysquashgame.com, and I hope you're doing well. I don't know where you are in the world, but right now here in Toronto, we really feel like we've cracked it. The sun is shining, it's a great spring day, and everybody in Toronto is out on their bikes, they're out walking and thoroughly enjoying everything that's going on. So we really feel that we've got away with a fantastic winter this year. And I wanted to talk to you today about something that I'm looking at and I'm seeing happen, and I'm going to try and give you today a really fun concept of how to think about squash. And if you get this concept, and I'm going to be graphic about it, I'm going to warn you that now, if you get this concept, I think it'll have a different aspect in terms of how you play the game. So here's a little thought for you. Imagine that you're standing on the tee, which is where everybody wants you, in the middle of the court, and everything is fine. Your shorts are up and you're relaxed. Now, imagine under your shorts, you're wearing no underwear. Okay, got that picture? All right, so when people talk to you, they're always talking to you, most coaches will tell you that you've got to get back to the tee. And for me, that's a little finite. It has no kind of future, and it really doesn't have any great ring to it. For me, there's no real oomph as to why I want to be there. So I thought I'd give you a little idea that would give you a little bit more of an incentive to get back to the tee. In fact, what I really want you to think about is not leaving the tee. Okay, so have you got your picture? You standing on the tee with your racket, very relaxed. You've got your shorts up, no underwear. Now, the moment your opponent starts taking you away from the tee, and it doesn't matter which corner, I'm going to illustrate it in the front corner, so they start taking you here, but it could be any one of the four corners. The moment that you start to get this far up the court, you have a problem. And the problem is, your shorts are dropping, and by the time you get here, you are seriously mooning the crowd. Got that picture? Okay, so what's the most important thing that you want to do? It's to get back to the tee, right? But it's to get back to the tee to pull your shorts up and to be ready for the next shot. So when I keep going on about the three parts of the court, and I keep talking to you about the red zone, this is where you are in serious danger. The green zone is a little bit tricky. The truth is, you want to be in this stripy amber zone. To me, that's potential attack. And that's where you want to play the majority of your games. You really do not want to let the ball go by you, because if you do, you've got to go to the back of the court, and the problem is, your shorts are going to be down by your ankles again. All right? You want to be patrolling the middle of the court, taking any shot you can from there, because it should be safer for you to hit a volley, a bad volley, but stay in the middle of the court, than to go and have to retrieve something either from the front of the court or the back. So, does that kind of make sense? All right, so I'm asking you to spend your time playing squash thinking how you can keep your shorts up, not how athletic you are, and be willing to go to the front of the court or the back of the court, picking up balls, and at the same time, remember, seriously mooning the crowd. You know, I'm always talking to you about different resources, different books that you can use, that you can actually use for training, different resources that you can use to improve your game, to improve your performance. And there's a great one that I found, and it's called Athletic Body in Balance, and it's written by Gray Cook. The funny thing about this book is, it's simple. you'll see the sort of exercises that he gets us to do are very straightforward, like basic functional exercises, basic squats, basic stretches. It's very interesting to see how simplistic he is. He's not doing anything complicated, but what he is trying to do is make sure that both sides of your body are as strong as each other, both sides are as flexible as each other. And remember, when we're playing, we're needing strength and flexibility in the kind of the end ranges of our motion, because squash requires so many lunges and so much striding. So this is a useful resource for you. Go and check it out. I hope you like it. And remember, all of this is about not running to the front or the back of the court unless you have to. Remember, you want to be cheap with your motion. You want to make sure that you keep your shorts up and that you only move if your opponent makes you. Don't be willing to go anywhere, all right? If you can hit the ball from where you are, hit it. That'll help your game, I promise you. Today I want to talk about another training tool, and it's a piece of equipment that I think is spectacular. I travel with it. It was actually developed for the American Army. It's called a TRX, and you can hang it on a door frame in your house. I've actually got mine hanging from my attic, and you know how you put the attic kind of pad on it? Well, I've got it jammed in there so it hangs from the attic. It got developed in the army because what they wanted to do is they wanted to keep the army fit while they were abroad, and so this thing they typically will hang it over the gun barrel of a tank. So they just sling it over that and it hangs down, and the guys can work out using their body weight and nothing more, but get a fantastic workout, hit every major muscle group, get more flexible, more strength, hit your core, and really all you've got to do is pack it up and it's back in your bag and off you go again. So it's a fantastic tool. Anyway, enough of it. Check it out. So here we are. This is a TRX, and it's two pieces of webbing, as you can see, with handles. They're foamy handles, and you can either hold on to the handles or you can put your feet in the stirrups. It's attached, as I told you, I've got mine attached to my attic so that it's hanging, and it's just freestanding. That means when you get into using this equipment, you're just floating in it. And I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to put my feet into the stirrups. And once I've done that, now I can go up and be in a position similar to where we were planking, but this time my feet are loose. That means if I work on my core and I pull my knees in, my core's doing all the work. Fantastic strengthening. I can use my obliques. I can work my shoulders by moving backwards and forwards. I can work my obliques again by swinging my legs. There's any number of exercises that you could do on this. It's really a fantastic piece of equipment, and what I would do is go to the TRX website and check out all of the stuff that you can do. People are holding whole group classes on this stuff because it is so good for the body. Hope you enjoy it, hope you get stronger. Use it. And now it's time for Ask Barb. And I had a question that came in from Fred. And he was complaining about tennis elbow, and if there was anything I could do or suggest in terms of helping him on this. The first thing I'm going to tell you is go and see either a physio, a chiropractor, or your doctor to try and see what's actually going on. But tennis elbow is a pretty common situation, and it can happen for a number of reasons. A lot of times you can get what they call golfer's elbow, which is on the inside, and that tends to be because you're taking the ball late. So you're pulling it rather than striking it with your body weight behind the ball. That's one thing. You can also get tennis elbow simply from hitting the ball in a slightly awkward situation with lots of tension in your body. I myself, I got myself tennis elbow when I was doing a tour, and I did 17 cities in 21 days, and we were doing clinics and exhibition matches every day. And just the tension of that went into my neck and into my back. And so what I did was actually I managed it by getting my neck adjusted and getting my back massaged. So for me, one of the other things I will always tell you is go and get a head, neck and shoulder massage. At worst, you're going to feel better. It's going to be a nice massage. And at best, you might find that if you're one of those people who carries their tension in their neck, you might find that that gives some relief. But definitely it's a problem. The other thing I would do is I would go and see your club professional and see if there's anything that they can see in your technique that's causing this. Because often when you're using your wrist too much, or when you're trying to hit the ball with your arm instead of your body, you can create these situations. So my short answer to that is seek professional help in whichever way you think will help you the most. This is Barb Cooper from helpmysquashgame.com, signing off. See you next show.